Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are digging into Microsoft Rewards, the program that promises you can get free stuff for things you're already doing online. But is that promise for real, or is there a catch? Let's get into it.
I mean, think about it. Earning points that you can turn into actual gift cards just by searching the web or playing a game. That's the dream, right? But the real question we're tackling today is, how legit is it? And what's the real cost of free?
So on paper, it's pretty straightforward. You sign up, you do your daily stuff, you rack up points, and then you cash them in. Microsoft says, hey, no fees, no strings attached. But, we'll be the judge of that. All right, so here's the plan. We're gonna start with that free stuff promise. Then we'll look at what it really takes to do the daily grind. After that, we are cracking the code on what your points are actually worth, then digging into what happens when things go wrong, and finally, we'll answer the big one. Is it worth it? First up, let's talk about that promise. Microsoft's whole pitch is that this is easy. You can earn these rewards totally effortlessly just by using their stuff. Let's see how they say it works. You can see the game plan here, right? It's all designed to keep you inside the Microsoft ecosystem. Every single one of these core activities, searching on Bing, browsing with Edge, gaming on your Xbox, shopping in their store, it's all set up to throw some points your way. It makes being loyal feel like a super easy passive win. Okay, but passive earning is one thing. To actually make this program count, you have to go from being a casual user to really mastering the daily grind. And this is where that effortless promise starts to feel a lot more like, work. Yeah, for the real power users, this isn't just something that happens in the background. It's a daily ritual. You're not just searching when you need to, you are methodically hitting your search limits on both PC and mobile. You're clearing out your daily quizzes and polls, and you're actively hunting for those Xbox quests. It goes from passive to active real fast. And Microsoft really wants you on this grind. As a level 1 member, fresh out of the box, your earning potential is okay. But as soon as you hit just 500 points in a month, you jump to level 2 and everything just explodes. Your PC search cap triples. You suddenly unlock 100 points a day on mobile. And your bonus for shopping, it goes up tenfold. The whole system is built to get you hooked. So you're doing the grind. The points are piling up by the thousands. But what does it all mean? What are these points actually worth when you go to cash them in? It's time we crack the code. So the general rule you hear tossed around is that 1,000 points equals about $1. It's a simple conversion, and it's a decent ballpark number to have in your head. But, and this is a big but, it is not the whole story. As you're about to see, how you spend those points makes a huge difference. Okay, now this is fascinating. Just focus on that last column, points per dollar. Think of this as your price tag. The lower this number is, the better the deal you're getting. So look at that tiny little gift card for $1.25. It costs you a massive 1,280 points for every dollar of value. But as you save up and go for the bigger cards, that cost drops and drops. So here's the pro tip, all right? The big takeaway is that patience really, really pays off. Saving all those points for the $100 card gets you a fantastic rate. But the absolute king of value on this whole chart, it's the $10 auto redeem. At 875 points per dollar, it's the most efficient way to turn your clicks into cash. And on the flip side, what's the one to avoid at all costs? It's that tiny $1.25 card. Seriously, unless you are in a major pinch, just don't do it. You are basically lighting points on fire when you redeem that. But wait, there is a catch, and it's a really important one. Once you turn those points into a gift card, a clock starts ticking. That balance in your account will expire 90 days after you claim it. So if your master plan was to stack up a bunch of small gift cards to save for a big purchase, you have to be super careful. That $5 you redeemed on January 1st, poof, it's gone by April, spent or not. And now, we have to talk about the dark side of Microsoft Rewards. For a lot of users, the biggest fear isn't just getting a bad deal on points, it's waking up one morning to find your account and every single point you earned has been suspended without warning. And just listen to this. This is from a real user on a support forum, and it just captures that frustration perfectly. You can spend months grinding, you're just about to cash in for something good, and then bam, locked out.
You can often still earn points, but you can't spend them. They're just trapped.
Now, officially, Microsoft says suspensions are for clear-cut violations. Things like using a VPN to cheat the system, running a bunch of different accounts, or using bots to do the work for you. And you know what? That all makes sense. The problem is when totally legit users get caught in the crossfire.
And I'm not talking about a few isolated cases. Just look at what happened in January of 2025. It was chaos. A massive, sudden wave of suspensions hit tons of innocent users. It got so widespread that Microsoft actually had to come out and admit there was an unnamed issue and rush to fix it. And even though most people got their accounts back, it proved something terrifying. Your points can just vanish because of a glitch.
So what happens if you get suspended by mistake? Well, here's where it gets really maddening. Users report hitting a total brick wall. The takeaway is that even if you've done nothing wrong, the official appeal form is often broken. Support tickets go into a black hole. You are left completely stuck with no way to fight it. Which brings us all the way back to the ultimate question. We've seen the promise, we've seen the grind, we've seen the real value, and we have seen the very real risks. So when you put it all on the scales, is Microsoft Rewards worth it? And this poll from Pure Xbox just shows you how completely divided the community is. Look at that. The single biggest group at 31% thinks the service has gotten worse this year. But then look at the rest of the chart. The opinions are all over the map. There is absolutely no consensus on this. This quote right here, this just nails the heart of the no argument. The time you have to pour into the daily grind, especially as they keep making it take longer, it might just not be worth the cash you get back. When you actually do the math on what your hourly wage is, it's pennies. And you gotta ask, is that really how you want to spend your free time? So look, it all boils down to this. The upside, yeah, it's genuinely free money. You can literally use it to pay for Game Pass or buy brand new games. But the downside, it is a serious time suck, and you're always living with that risk of losing everything to a random suspension with little to no help to get it back.
In the end, there is no easy answer here. The real question isn't whether Microsoft Rewards is good or bad. The real question is the one on your screen. It's about you. How much is your time really worth? And that's something only you can decide. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.